Just approve. He's not writing. And moment he approves, everything happens in a AI tool called make.com. It will write an entire script. And again, we're just approving. The moment the script is approved, the script is going to the next AI tool without we doing anything. And the AI tool is called Hagen. Hagen is how I replicate my face. My video part of my entire content piece is Hagen. My voice is from 11 Labs. My thumbnails is from Flux Lora, and my hooks are from one of the tools. My editing is from other tools. My analytics is from other tools. And what my team is doing? Only two things: approving and video editing. That's all. Everything else is in a perfectly synchronized, orchestrated workflow that we are not lifting our fingers with. And this is AI automation. If you are a prompt engineer, you'll go to make.com or maybe Hagen and ChatGPT to create script, and go to Hagen, put that script, go to LLM Labs, and then get this, get the voice, and then FlexLorer to get the thumbnail, all one by one. But if you're an AI automation expert on top of a prompt engineer, you actually connect them using an amazing connector called make.com. How many of you now got crystal clarity? Remember one thing: prompt engineering is your ability to use an individual tool in the best possible way. An average person go to an AI tool, use it at a surface level. A prompt engineer goes to the depth of every tool. An AI automation expert will take this to one step ahead by actually connecting tens of these AI tools to create one big task and complete that. Okay? Type in the word CC in the chat box if this is crystal clear. Yes, everyone, all 102, 1,200 people, type in the word CC in the chat box. Okay? Perfect. Cool. And there are two different kinds of prompt engineers. Okay? Non-technical prompt engineers and technical prompt engineers. Non-technical prompt engineers are the experts at using AI tools. Okay? Non-technical prompt engineers like me are experts at using amazing AI tools to create workflows that could save so much money and time to a given company. Okay? This is non-technical prompt engineering. Technical prompt engineering is about building AI. These guys are actual developers, data scientists with years of experience who are just trying to build amazing AI tools by actually coding them. And the best part here, there are so much competition. There is so much competition in technical prompt engineering, but there is almost no competition in non-technical prompt engineering. For every 100 jobs, there are in technical prompt engineering, there are 500 people competing against the data science roles and those, AI builder roles. But whereas the AI user roles, AI expert roles, which are non-technical, for every 100 job, there are only 25 people even applying for it, because there is not a lot of supply in the market for this kind of roles, but there is huge demand. Every company now wants an AI expert who could help them to create AI processes within the company so that they will save money and time. How many of you couldn't agree more? Type in the word me in the chat box. You literally go to a bank employee, or you go to a dessert store, or a cafe, and try and start having conversations with the owners of these companies. This company could be small, this could be medium or big company. And you say, are you interested in actually implementing AI in your business? 99% of the times, every single one of them will say yes. In fact, they'll say, I'm looking for one, and they'll ask you if you can help them. And that is the power of non-technical prompt engineering. And these are the 5 new non-technical AI jobs Even if you're technical, I want you to try out this non-technical jobs because there's a huge demand. There is huge demand. For you to be the technical prompt engineer with amazing opportunities, you should be in the top 1%. But for you to be a non-technical prompt engineer, you don't need to be the top 1%. You could literally be probably in the top 50% and you could still survive because of demand supply issues. Okay? And the first job here is AI manager. What does an AI manager do? How many of you want to know that? Type in the word me in the chat box if you want to know what AI manager does. Okay. Let's say we have a team of 10 backend developers. Okay. And usually for a 10-member backend developers, we will have one manager. Companies are now hiring one another AI manager. The sole job of this AI manager, they're hiring probably one AI manager for 20, 30 member team, 2 to 3 teams. They'll have one common AI manager. The role of this AI manager is this: audit every workflow and every task of every member of the team and make them do more things with AI and save time and money to the company. That's it. This is what AI manager does. That's all. And then this AI manager cannot alone literally go understand everything. He needs someone to help him or her. And that is AI researcher. AI researcher is literally the person on ground going and researching every tool, every workflow, every prompt, and every technique and reporting to the AI manager while AI manager is busy in understanding problem and auditing every single job task. And that's AI researcher. Okay. And AI journalist. Lot of companies cannot afford to have a dedicated manager for each team. Then they will hire 1 or 2 AI generalists that could literally manage 10, 20, 30, 40 people, but not in one department, in cross department, in like multi-department and multidisciplinary manner. This journalist will understand marketing, HR, technical stuff. He understands everything at a surface level, but AI at a depth level that you can't even imagine. So with this general experience of every industry or every department, and then extraordinary experience of AI, the job of this journalist is to audit every team member and their tasks to make them AI ready. That's AI journalists. How many of you are clear with first 3 roles? Type in the word me in the chat box. 3, all clear? Perfect. Number 4. And then there is this new job role called no code plus AI developer or vibe coder. Vibe coding is an industry where you are vibing with AI or prompting AI to get your code out. As simple as that. And we will show you how can we build something extraordinary in under 10 minutes that could go that would make you feel wow, just like that, in 10-15 minutes. So vibe coders are the people who understands or sometimes doesn't understand coding, but they understand product development. They know what they want. They're product people. They could visualize the features, they could visualize the user experience, they could visualize product, and they don't essentially need to learn coding. They'll just say, I want an app like Uber, but Uber for XYZ. I want an app like Zomato, and these are the 100 features that I need. Develop. And then a code will come, they'll deploy it. They'll not even deploy, AI will deploy. They'll use the app and make some changes. They'll just text everything to AI, and AI will just code and give it to them. That's it. How many of you are mind blown right now? And that's vibe coding. And 30% of code in Google right now, in Microsoft actually, 30% is vibe coded. 25% of Google coding right now is wipe coded. Facebook is expected to wipe code 50% of their code in next 2 years. And this were officially said by their founders and CEOs. And this is a whole different industry that no one is talking about in the mainstream industry. Mainstream industry is still at prompt engineering. And I am showing you about AI, automation expertise, and vibe coding, right? It's like step 3 right now. Okay. And then 5 is automation expert. So an automation expert is literally an executor of all the things that manager says. AI researches, managers actually takes decisions by talking to actual people, and the executors are actually AI automation experts. Okay, clear? All 5? Let's go next step. This lady called Lavanya from India, she's a 10-year experienced programmer, and she was plateauing her life. Like she's like, plateaued. And now Lavanya doubled her salary just because she's an AI consultant. How many are mind blown? Type in the word MB. And doubling your salary at that stage of 10 years of experience is almost impossible. You could double your salary in the first 3-4 years, like very quickly, but doubling your salary with 10 years of experience is no joke. Yeah. And there is one more candidate I know. He's a data analyst and understood Gen AI, no code Gen AI developer. And in 10 days, he got an offer from Hexaware. Hexaware, for the people who don't know, huge technical company, tech company, corporate company. And then there are engineers with 17 year experience who jumped to Gen AI architect roles and got 50 lakhs of salary. This is only technical. They're like basic software engineers, and then went on to understand, Gen AI architecture, and then got 50 lakhs, 100,000 salaries. These are purely non-technical, by the way. This is completely non-technical. This is little technical, not like super, super technical, but still doing no code tools. And here it's completely technical. And this lady literally did PhD in arts and history, and now she is an AI engineer with 100,000 package without a tech degree or without any coding knowledge. And she is a prompt engineer. And her name is, if I'm not wrong, uh, I'm not able to see her name. I think her name is Alison Harbin. Okay, how many of you are mind blown right now? Type in the word MB in the chat box. So we have technical people who are upskilling on AI to double, triple their jobs, and we have non-technical people, in fact, people from arts and history background making so much money. Why non-technical in non-technical industries? That's not it. There is this one lady called Sasikala, and she is now getting paid 2 lakhs a month just because of the prompts she's writing, just because of the prompts. And this is literally a Quora review that she wrote for us. And you know how much salary she's at before actually starting at us? 4 lakh rupees. Now she's at 24 lakh rupees. A 600% jump by literally becoming a prompt engineer for her company. How many of you are now wow? Like type in the word wow in the chat box. Forbes says the hot new high paying career is an AI prompt engineer. Same with NDTV. Business Standard agrees. NDTV World says Netflix is offering 7.4 crore annual salary for this role. And let's see what Satya Nadella has to say about prompt engineers.
To take the base model and align it so that we could deploy it in something like Bing Chat.
Do you think there's going to be more jobs in the end when this is over, or less?
Great question, right? So here's the fundamental thing I think about, that lump of labor fallacy, as the economists call it, right? At least it's been disproven up to now, right? Every time there's been new technology, there's been real displacement, and it's a real challenge. I at least fall into that camp, right? So let's think about this, that there will be new jobs. Who would have thought that there will be a prompt engineer, right? But it is a job. And by the way, you don't have to have a CS degree to be a prompt engineer.
A prompt engineer being somebody who literally prompts it by saying, please do XYZ.
XYZ. So that's just one example. But
And
now-
that's going to be a job.
That's going to be a job for sure. And the job, as I said, like here's the other thing.
How many of you couldn't agree more to Satya Nadella? And this guy is like no, beginner, right? He's like an expert who predicts things. And if you don't know, Satya Nadella is one of the best CEOs in the world. He bought he acquired companies like GitHub. He acquired companies like LinkedIn. He acquired largest stake in ChatGPT at the right time. If this guy predicts something, it's a pure magic. And he is predicting the future of prompt engineers. And prompt engineers is just level one, step one. And then we have AI automation experts, and then we have vibe coders. Three more amazing things, okay? Crazy, amazing. So, roadmap to become an AI automation expert is this. You first have to have the mindset to actually add value to people. If you are thinking of how can I make more money, how can I get a salary hike, you will not make any money in the world of AI. When AI hits in, it's all about can you add value to company, you make money. You can't add value, you don't have job. That's it. And if you think it's unethical, no, it's the most ethical thing companies could do to anyone. Let's imagine you have a cook cooking food for you and you're paying few $100s or few thousand rupees every month, and he stopped working for 3 months. Will you still pay the cook just because you have to pay? You will not pay because she's not cooking food for you or he's not cooking food for you. Same. You are coding a company, and if you can't add value, you will not get paid. Just like the cook of yours who is not cooking good food for almost 3 months, you'll just say, sorry. Same applies. It could be a cook or it could be a coder. The value remains to be the same. How many of you could relate to this? Type in the word me in the chat box. Yes. And you generally blame companies for actually laying off. And you will lay off your cook the moment you don't see value in your cook. The moment she doesn't perform, the moment you find a better cook, the moment you feel she is not doing the best job. Same. You do with your cook, your corporate do with coders or other IT professionals or other departments. Yeah. If not, is okay. If work is not there for cook, yeah, if the work is not there for the cook, then why will you even have to have a cook? It's ethical thing to say, hey, you don't have any work, I can do myself. Go on. I'm sure you are talking about being on the bench, but you should actually search for a company where you're not on the bench, but where you're actually actively performing a task by upskilling and giving more interviews. I think, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, first, roadmap to become an AI automation expert. You have to have the mindset. Two, you have to have amazing frameworks to become a prompt engineer. Once you become a prompt engineer by mastering three things here on top of mindset: frameworks, prompting techniques, and AI tools and workflows. So these are the three amazing, most important things that you need to become the automation expert at a knowledge level. But at a knowledge level, you will not be valued. You should be at an experiential level. To get little experience, you have to execute. For you to execute, you have to do capstone projects on different AI tools and different automations. Once you do capstone projects, you should start preparing for jobs and start integrating AI and prompt engineering to start side hustles or scale businesses. Once you do that, then you could apply and crack jobs. How many of you are crystal clear about the roadmap to become an AI automation expert? Type in the word me in the chat box. Yes. The only difference between an AI automation expert and prompt engineer here is workflows. If you are just using AI tools, you're a prompt engineer. But you are using AI tools and kind of connecting each AI tools to create a workflow, you're an AI automation expert. That's it. Clear? Perfect. In 10 years, half of the world's jobs will be prompt engineering. This is like 5-year-old statement, but I would say in next 10 years or next 5 years, half of the world will be about communication with AI. Half of the jobs, half of the tasks in every job will be just a man or woman's ability to use that AI tool. And if you can't use AI, you're replaced. That's it. And you know how much is 50% of the world's jobs? It's almost 500 million jobs. So 500 million jobs are required to use AI. And can anyone guess how many jobs are there? How many people are there as an AI automation experts and prompt engineers? Any random guesses? We literally need 500 million of them, and we have probably less than 200,000. We have 200,000 right now, and we need 500 million jobs there. We need 500 million people to use AI. Can corporates solve this problem? Yes or no in the chat box. If every corporate in the world comes together and say, I want to create 500 million people with AI equipment, can they solve the problem? Absolutely not. Can every government in the world come up and say, hey, we want to create 500 million AI developers in the next 5 years? Can they do it? Absolutely not. Even if every corporate, every government, and every college and university come together and want to solve this problem, it's no possible thing to do to train 500 million people in 5 years. It's impossible. But if you and me, including these three entities, want to do it, then we could do it. How many of you agree? These entities alone can't do it. But if you and me and 1,000 other people together think I want to become an AI equipped, individual, then get support from colleges, universities, and then corporates and governments, then this is possible. And the reason why I actually teach my courses or I have a community despite making enough money as a consultant. I showed you the proofs of my money from consultancy, right? Despite of that, I still teach people only for two reasons. Number one, world need more people like us, where we actually empower. We need 500 million of them. Otherwise, the world will be seeing catastrophic disasters. Number one. Number two, coaching gives me more happiness than consulting businesses. I love people when they come and say me, Avinash, you changed my life. Avinash, you changed my financial career. Avinash, you changed the way my family looked at me. I was independent working woman right now only because of you. These are the kind of statements people come and say. And no company in the entire world can come to me and say, Avinash, you changed my life. No, right? Companies will not say that. But individuals can say that. And I am addicted to see that level of transformation, which is not possible in the consulting world, but it is absolutely possible in the coaching world. And that's the only reason I coach. The world needs more of prompt engineers and AI experts. And I love when people see transformations. That's the only two reasons I do. Thanks a lot for amazing, good words that you're saying, from Lahari, Jafar, and all of amazing people, Vaishnavi. And career as vibe coder. As I told, 30% of Microsoft code is written by AI right now. In fact, 25% of the Google's code is written by AI. And there is this job opening in YC community. YC is Y Combinator. They're literally stating we need a vibe coder with 130 to 150,000 jobs, like $150,000 jobs per annum. And all they have to do is code with AI. And 50% of the code is written by AI by this company. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see that huge opportunity. The problem is world needs 500 million AI practitioners by 2030, and we have the number right now would have increased to 200,000, not 100,000, because we ourselves created 100,000 plus prompt engineers in the last 3 years in our own community through masterclasses like this. So yeah, we have 200,000 right now, and we need 500 million. The mission is to build the world's largest society of AI practitioners to create 10 million AI enablers in 3 years. The vision is to create abundance of health, wealth, and happiness to every human through AI enablement. The very technology that we are fearing right now that will take away our jobs and that will ruin our health, wealth, and happiness. I want to use the same very master technology to create abundance of health, wealth, and happiness. That's it. That's the vision. Thank you. Thank you, Dharani. Thank you, Syed. Thanks a lot. And now, how many of you want to implement stuff right now? How many of you want to get hands on? Type in the word me in the chat box if you want to get hands on. So, can you all take a deep breath? Yeah. You know, I am an not an extrovert. I'm an introvert, but I'm doing all of this and all of these questions only to engage you. So I'm doing my absolute best to engage you, and you do your absolute best to learn from me and this masterclass today. Okay, everyone with me, type in the word with me in the chat box. Okay, what current AI can do? AI can make a presentation for you. How many of you know that AI can actually make an amazing presentation for you? Type in the word me in the chat box if you know. Yeah. And the tool name here is Gamma. Okay. For the beginners, I know there will be few people who actually, most of you guys would know this, but I will give you one amazing use case of proposals that we use. Okay. Okay. So what we use, ChatGPT or like say AI for is, we have a lot of business development executives who have conversations in Zoom calls with different clients, right? So once these people complete the conversation, these people take the transcription of that meeting, copy in the chat GPT, right? And ask it to summarize that meeting, all the important points for them to make a proposal. And then they will ask ChatGPT to write a slide by slide presentation on creating a proposal. Okay. So now when ChatGPT creates proposal from the conversation that happened between the client and my sales team, it will give me the text version of proposal, and then I'll paste the text in my AI presentation maker to create a proposal. How many of you are ready to do this in front of me? Yeah, perfect. Let me just open the right document here for me. Kundan, can you share me the document of this where you could share me on WhatsApp? So I just want a document where I have the prompt ready. Just a second. Okay. So what I'll do is probably I'll just go to ChatGPT, create a demo conversation between me and my client for marketing ecom kids clothing brand for demo purpose to create a proposal. Okay. So AI, don't worry about your spelling mistakes or anything like that. It's totally fine. I'm just copying this prompt and giving it to you in the chat box. This is the prompt. It's just a demo conversation. Usually I want to copy paste a conversation which is real, but just, creating a demo conversation for you here. Okay. So now that use the same conversation to create a proposal slide by slide for my company called Freedom with AI and take any demo client company name. Okay, that's it. I'll just copy it. Okay, it's still writing me the entire conversation. So this is the proposal thing. Okay. So you might see it's a very small use case, but trust me, it's a very big thing. Usually for my team to create proposals, it takes a lot of time. They'll take 1-2 days just to create a kind of proposal. Right now, what we did is inside a tool called make.com, one of my AI automation expert took the Zoom API connected with ChatGPT. So every time Zoom meeting is done, the transcription of that Zoom meeting will automatically go to the API of ChatGPT. So this ChatGPT will create me an entire proposal slide by slide. And then once the slide by slide content is prepared, this slide by slide content goes to the next AI tool to make a presentation. Once this is done, the proposal has to be approved by my sales team. And once it is approved, it will directly go to the email of my client. Just like that. If you can't do the make.com automation, you can do this manually as well. So I'm showing you the manual way because make.com way takes a lot of time. Yeah, you could use human in the loop also there. Okay. So AI is essentially analyzing the entire conversation, which is like the demo conversation it created. And now, depending upon this conversation, it is using AI to create it. And then I'll get the slide by slide content pasted in this Gamma slide. So I'll probably show you one of the proposals we did in the past. We make a lot of presentations. You see, there are like so many presentations we created with AI. So yeah, so this is the entire presentation AI created. Marketing and website proposal for Tiny Tots. AI created. Introduction, target audience, product offering, marketing strategy, website overview, this, timeline, pricing, and all of this. How many of you think this is crazy? Type in the word crazy in the chat box if this actual proposal is very nice. So actually it created entire PowerPoint already. I'm not sure PowerPoint will be good. So I will just ask it to give me the text. Yeah. So never make presentations with ChatGPT. So it's not a great idea there. So it's just text you have to make with ChatGPT. And then go to one more AI tool called Gamma for you to complete. It's like, oh God, it's like so many slides. You see so big of a proposal. Copy. Then I'm going to Gamma. So I'll go back to the initial slide of Gamma there. So this is Gamma. Okay. I'll go to create new. Instead of generate, I'm clicking on paste in text, right? And then I'm just pasting everything. Yeah. Generate notes, summarize, present in the exact text format. So preserve this exact text and then continue to prompt editor. So I'm not using Gamma, which is a presentation tool, to make my content, and I'm not using ChatGPT which is content generation tool to make presentations. Make use of their best abilities. Okay. So you could also choose your themes. There are like hundreds of themes that you could choose. We have our own custom theme that we created. but you could choose from hundreds of themes that you have. For the just sake of this explanation, I'll choose a random theme so that you'll understand how even random things are random themes are good. And then I'll just see it's 20 slides, and then I'll just go next, next, next. I'll click on generate. Yeah, it's now generating 23 slide presentation in front of us. You see, it's literally creating it just before us. Wow. How many of you are already being mind blown? Can we literally create a presentation like this fast? Absolutely not, right? Impossible. And I'm not here talking about the basic level of presentation. I'm talking literally about crazy level of presentation. Yeah. Yeah. So this is like, you're not creating presentation of what is future of AI. You're creating presentation on literal proposal that you're going to send it to your client and actually make money from. Ah, wow. You see the slide? Actually good, good one. Yeah. And of course, you could keep changing the images. If you didn't like the image, you could, of course, change those images everywhere. And in seconds, it's done. Yeah. Of course, here the baby, if you see the baby leg is like, need a new image. Need a better image. So now Gamma agent is there, you could just you could ask Gamma need better image. More remove personal, focus their faces, click on the child, look older, like focus on their faces, just need a different image, and just it will just create a better image. That's it. So there is an error right now, but usually it works. And there are like all of this. Okay. But for now, let's just get to the first slide here. A growth proposal, agenda, objective, it's actually talking the talk. It's not like the basic, talk, it's they're good numbers, it's not like basic proposal and stuff like that. Only thing here is the baby's legs are a little odd, but you could regenerate the image. It will just create a different image. So it's just, now you see the time of creation of this event went so low. This entire presentation is so low that it's like nothing. Yeah. How many of you are mind blown? Again, type in the word mind blown in the chat box. Okay. Amazing. So this is number one. Number two, how many of you want an AI to be your communication coach? Okay. So probably you all already know you could do this, but you're still not doing it. The only reason I'm showing you the very common use case is because I just want you to motivate yourself to use this to be your communication coach. Hey, ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Hey there. Yep, I can hear you loud and clear. Let me know what you need.
Okay. Hey, I have a speech tomorrow, okay, on AI. I just want you to be my communications coach and help me understand how can I improve my speech for tomorrow. I have a TED talk on this topic. Can you help me on that?
Absolutely. I'd love to help you with that. Think of me as your communication coach on standby. You can go ahead and tell me a bit about the key points of your speech or even just what you're aiming for, and we can go through how to make it really engaging. We'll work on things like clarity, pacing, and just making sure you're super comfortable for tomorrow.
Of course. I also want you to see certain words. I have a little bit of mother tongue influence in certain words and sentences. So just correct me in my mother tongue influence as well. Can you do that for me?
Absolutely, I can do that too. We can definitely focus on reducing that mother tongue influence and smoothing out any pronunciations that you want to work on. So once you share a few of those words or sentences, I'll help you practice them and give you some tips to make your speech sound just the way you want.
Perfect. So ChatGPT, I want to understand this, okay? Okay. So I'm like right now recording the speech. Fine.
Got it. That sounds good. So you can just go ahead and share a snippet or a few lines of what you're planning to say, and we'll work through it. Feel free to just speak it out or describe any specific words you want me to listen to, and I'll give you feedback on how to refine it.
Perfect. Hey everyone, if there is one thing, if there is one skill that you all have to master in the world of AI, and there is nothing more important than this mastery of skill, can you guess what skill that would be? Any guesses?
All right, that sounds awesome. You've got a really nice engaging hook there. Now, one little tip, when you're delivering that line, you might want to slow down just a tiny bit when you ask the question, like, can you guess what that skill is, to build a bit of suspense. And in terms of mother tongue influence, I think just focusing on that pacing and a little bit of emphasis on the keywords will help smooth out any accent you're worried about. But you're sounding really good so far. So let's just polish it up a bit more.
Amazing. Any guesses? Okay. Cool. Amazing. The answer is spirituality. If there is one skill that you have to master in the world of AI, it's not AI to begin with. It's actually the spirituality. And you might be like, what the hell? I'm in a technical masterclass and technical talk. You're talking about spirituality. Are you like a spiritual guru or something? Absolutely not. I'm a 25-year-old who just started being little spiritual in my life only because I understood the most importance of spirituality in the world of AI. Let me explain. I know most of you might not agree right away, but let me explain. Spirituality will give you clarity, and that clarity will give you depth. If you have more clarity in the confused world, you have so much more power than 99% of the people, only because you could think with clarity and take amazing decisions by thinking everything in depth. Guess what? Every single decision that you took in your life, macro and micro, conscious and unconscious, all of these decisions led you here to this masterclass, to this situation in your life. So life is about making decisions, micro and macro. And if life is about decision making, spirituality will give you clarity, that will give you depth. And when you have clarity and depth in your life, you can take some amazing decisions that 99.9% of the humans can't. And when you have great decision making in the world of AI, all you need is actually to decide whether AI is going in a right direction or not right direction, and just give an amazing direction to AI and your work is done. So your life after AI is decision making, and spirituality is the only skill that you need to master to directly help you with decision making and indirectly help you in everything in your life. Be it clarity, be it better relationships, be it better stress management. It will help you in unlimited ways. But most importantly, the skill that you need in the world of AI, which is spirit, decision making. How many of you couldn't agree with me? Type in the word me in the chat box if you absolutely agree with me. And
That's coming along.
and then once you master spirituality, go to AI, then master AI. So once you master spirituality, once you master AI, no matter what industry that you choose, you are on top of the pyramid. You can do so much more. How is this ChatGPT?
You're doing great. I love how you've tied it all together and you're making it really engaging and thought provoking. The flow is super clear and you're building a nice kind of logical staircase from spirituality into AI mastery. In terms of your delivery, you sound really confident. Just keep a nice steady pace and emphasize those key ideas like spirituality, decision making, and AI so they really stand out. Overall, I think you've got a fantastic speech here. Keep it up.
How many of you think AI is actually decent in its job, better than a lot of people? And of course, I'm little better at communication skills, and I made the job of AI a little easy. But if you are not that great at spirituality, do you see the use case here for your test preparation, for your talks, for your job interviews, for anything in general? If you could spend 15 minutes with AI to improve your communication skills and to improve your job preparation, to improve your, just confidence, don't you think you will come across more confident person and that will give you more opportunities in life? Yes or no? And the best part is, you literally have access to this tool absolutely free of cost sitting in your mobile phone, and you're not using it to improve the most important skill that could make you more money right now, which is communication skills. Yes or no? Yes. That's it. So now you have one more use case with AI. And the reason I'm telling you is not just to tell you this one thing. I will, in a nice way, connect all of this a little later. Okay? Perfect. How many of you are learning something new? I want you to write down two things that you have learned in this masterclass that you will implement in your personal or professional work immediately. Okay? Two things. Okay? Perfect. I see a lot of amazing things, but I just want to read a couple of them. Um, you know, Things I implement into my business for creating website. Okay. How Gamma you'll implement, amazing, and you will become a prompt engineer and you will get more better at spirituality. Thanks a lot. It's not a speech directed to you, but you still understood the importance of spirituality in the world of AI. Crazy. How many of you will start to see ways to become more spiritual? Spirituality is like, it could be, it's just the way to go inside and operate from inside out. Like, you're not asking basic questions to everyone, you're asking so many good questions to yourself, and you're slowly getting your own answers from inside, but not from external consumption of content or conversation. Your heart is giving you answer, your intuition is giving you the answers. It's not like you're reading 10 books and watching 25 YouTube videos to get your answers. So you will slowly know when you spend some good amount of time asking internally. So the ability to ask you more internally is spiritual development. It's becoming more conscious about yourself. So when you become more conscious about yourself, you'll go to the world, understand them better because you understand yourself better. When you know your own emotions, you are not combining your emotions with other people's emotions. Okay? How many of you will work on spiritual development? Type in the word SD in the chat box. Our community is mostly personality development, spirituality development, then comes AI. So if you're thinking you will learn AI in Freedom with AI, of course you will. But 40% of the times we actually talk more about spirituality and all of that. I know my age is 25. Maybe few people might know more about spirituality than me. But yeah, it is what it is. It's from my experience. Yeah. Perfect. How many of you want to build personal brand on LinkedIn? Type in the word me in the chat box. Type in the word me in the chat box if you want to build a personal brand on LinkedIn. Amazing. So there is this extension. Okay. When you go to Google Chrome store and type in Merlin, Merlin is an extension. Okay. So you just have to add this extension. So once you add this extension and kind of log in, sign in. Okay. Just a second. Sign in to my account. You do with yourself, with your account. So what happens with Merlin is it is a LinkedIn. The extension is getting ready. Just in the meantime, I'll open my LinkedIn. Okay. So now how it works, pretty simple. Thank you, Man Joshi. Man Joshi. So let's say you want to become, you want to get into, let's say, a developer role in NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA is a dream company for a lot of people to work with. Let's say this engineer. Engineer is job people and who are currently working in NVIDIA. Okay, so NVIDIA is a company and show results. So now what happens is, so what is this? NVIDIA, is this the, okay, let's say Microsoft instead of NVIDIA. Okay, so now if your target role is to become an engineer at NVIDIA, right, or Microsoft, the first thing that you have to do is connect with three types of people. Number one, people like you in your target company, people who are above you in the pyramid, like the managers and the managers to managers in the target company, and then the HRs in the target company, and the CXOs of the target company. Everyone, is it clear? You have to connect with four types of people in your target company. Number one, HRs. Number two, parallels. Number two, managers. And number four, CXOs. And you could easily find it by typing your job role and then selecting the company. And you could also connect with actually the actual country. Let's say you want to connect with the people in USA. So what you have to do essentially is your extension is getting ready. Just a second. Okay, your extension is ready. So now let's say you connect with people, add a note. And when you add a note, simply write with AI. Introduce yourself and AI will write, hi, Priyam. I trust you are having a productive week. I'm Avinash, an AI enthusiast and a founder of several startups. I would love to connect and explore ideas in the realm of AI. Thanks for considering my request, best Avinash. And you click on send. And now you did nothing. You didn't even lift your finger. You just search for right people and you're connecting with a note already automatically. And you will write with AI. That's it. So number one is connect with relevant people. Number two is engage with those relevant people, because whenever there is an opening in your role in your company, they will understand that you could be the right partner. Okay, you save that. Now, how can you engage? Simple. Click on comment. And then if you see, this is the Merlin. Usually you will not have all of these prompts here. Simply I'll click on pause to reply. Merlin is reading entire post and it understands the entire profile of Superva, who's working at Acquisition X or founder of Acquisition X. And I can click on comment. That's it. Done. You are connecting with relevant people, engaging with relevant people without ever lifting one finger or at 10% fast. Everyone, crazy. Type in the word crazy if you think this is crazy level engagement. Right? So now, what's step number 3? People should actually trust you that you are someone that they have to work with. Okay? Kundan, can you just paste the LinkedIn prompt directly in the WhatsApp instead of doing Google Doc? Just directly. Okay, I just asked my team to give me the doc. So the next thing is you have to actually create content and post it in ChatGPT. Okay, but the thing is, what can you do? Okay, I got direct message from Kundan for the prompt. So what I'll do is I'll just copy the prompt and paste here. Kundan will also chat, kind of paste it in this chat also. Okay, the prompt is this. Okay, I am a front-end developer exploring applied AI, and I want to build my LinkedIn presence by sharing insightful content for the next 30 days. Act as a technical content writer with 30 years of experience, blah, blah, blah. And this is the prompt. I got so many ideas. So I'll probably copy this idea of second one and then say, write me a LinkedIn post with great virality and engaging one. That's all. So it is literally giving me 30 ideas for 30 days. I'll just choose whatever that I could relate to. And I am asking it to write front-end developer ka thing, and it is writing me the front-end developer with AI. Right? So now, whenever a HR comes to your profile, she's not only seeing the more amount of mutual connections who are working in her company, in fact their bosses, and you're also engaging with them, so there is like that people also remember you. Not just that, you are also creating content actively about AI in your industry. How many of you think HR will definitely will not find a person like you regularly? You will literally be standard out just like that. And because you're engaging with loads and loads of people in your industry every on a regular basis, and the best part, it's automated. Whenever you also write content, they will actually comment on yours. And HR not only sees you're creating content, HR sees, recruiter sees you're creating amazing content, people are reacting nicely about it. She will do anything to hire you, or he will do anything to give you an amazing package. You click on this, copy paste the entire prompt, and probably, yeah, there is this small spacing that you have to give. And that also you could simply say, give nice spacing or whatever to ChatGPT, and you kind of post at whatever the time schedule and do it once for every month. You sit for one day, create 30 posts like this, and schedule it out. That's all. And you see, you go to my profile and optimize your profile. Whenever you talk about yourself, write something about AI in your bio, write something about AI here. Just simply say, okay, AI powered content writer, AI powered video editor, whatever the job role that you have, simply change it, add 2 words in front of your job role, AI powered. Can everyone open your LinkedIn and do it right now and send it to me in the chat box? I'll just open a couple of you. If you're a data architect, just type in the word AI powered data architect. By the end of this masterclass, you will have a backup certification to prove that you did an entire 3.5 hours masterclass to understand AI, and you could show them everything you've learned, and you are anyway keeping on, you will keep on creating content. Just simply, whoever you are, AI powered front end student, AI powered CSE student, AI powered mechanical student. Just type in the word AI powered, and trust me, you will get so much. AI powered front end student. Yes, AI powered data architect. Change in your LinkedIn and send it to me. Where here, when you click on edit on your profile and you go to headline, just change your headline. Just add in AI powered followed by your job role. You will you will be in the top searches also. Okay, makes sense? And once you do that, copy and paste your LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. When you go here, you'll see a pencil and then go to your headline and just do it here. I already have a lot of people sending in me Vijaya Nagilla AI powered data engineer. This is what I'm talking about. Everyone, can you see that? And Sujita AI powered support engineer. You see, she has some good content, but the first line in her headline is AI powered, and of course she will update her bio about section, and she will connect with relevant people and all of that. So suddenly people will see her with a lot of enthusiasm, especially recruiters, because recruiters always give importance to, yeah, although she didn't write AI powered, she wrote AI and ML enthusiast. Okay, cool. Everyone done with that? Now your identity itself is changed. You are not a general employee. You are an AI powered working professional. If you are AI powered, type in the word AI in the chat box. Type in the word AI in the chat box. Are you AI powered? I think you are. You know more about AI than 99.9% people out there. Okay. So fourth one. Now everyone clear about personal branding? Personal branding with AI. This is how you create your personal brand and get an amazing hike. Okay. Next. Learn 10 times faster with AI. Let me show you how. How many of you know this tool called Notebook LM? Notebook LM is such an amazing tool that is just going to blow your mind off. I'm just creating future of AI. I'm just creating ChatGPT content on a random topic called future of AI. And let me show you what all you could do with this. Okay. So just creating future of AI. And let's see. And now what I'll do is I'll just copy paste this entire thing. Copy it. Go to Notebook LM and create a new notebook. Okay. And then I paste my text here. You could paste your text, you could paste your YouTube video, you could paste, upload your Google Doc, whatever it is. You just have to insert. So once you insert, you can have a conversation with AI, right? Summarize this. AI will summarize. AI could create an audio, it could create a video, it could create a mind map, it could create a report. Yeah, it could create different reports, it could create a flashcard, it could create a quiz, and all of that. So I'm creating all 6 of them so that you'll understand. So essentially what this is doing is it is increasing your speed of learning and remembering things that you're learning by 10 times. And sometimes you don't want to read text, it's boring. Then you will create a podcast of the text that you read, so that when you're going somewhere, you are actually you are listening to a conversation between two experts. AI is creating a conversation between two experts, right? So now you see this. I uploaded a text that ChatGPT generated and asked it to summarize, and it literally summarized everything nicely. Summarize for a 8-year-old. It's just like you give any piece of content and you just have a conversation. Basic that you could do in ChatGPT also. But it takes this to the next level. You see, it creates an entire mind map on the content that we give. Did you see that? Future trajectory of AI development: 12 to 24 months. Agentic workflow, multi-model, on-device private models, domain-tuned small models, trust rails, standardized. I'm sure not a lot of people know all of this. Even I don't know what is this trust rails standardization. But you see, it is actually trying to kind of structure our entire thing. And then in that, it is explaining me watermarking, audit logs, policy sandboxes, and consent layers. Right. So once you read it, for you to remember, this will actually be a very nice way to remember and structure your learning. How many of you think this is crazy? Type in the word crazy in the chat box if you think structuring the content idea that you have is actually a crazy idea. A lot of people learn it without structure, but now let's say you take out a podcast and podcast is now being structured nicely. I'll show you in the meantime when AI is generating audios and all of that. So let's just see one more example here. I'll go to YouTube and let's say Tata Motors demerger, Yeah, I'll just copy this. This is Think School recent video, and I will probably create one more tab of Google Notebook LM. So this is like a random podcast or a YouTube video. It could be 3 hour long also. So link of the YouTube video I pasted, and now I'll ask it to summarize. First thing is summarize. It will be summarizing me, and it could create a mind map, and it could also create me reports, let's say briefing doc, flashcards, and quiz. I'll just create it. You see, an entire video is now about that video is now summarize everything. And who is like a negative person in this entire video? Who is the current CEO of Tata? Tata Group, right? Unidentified skepticism, blah, blah, blah. No single individual is explicitly named, identified as a negative person or chief critic of Tata demerger. And then it's like having a conversation. Now, this entire thing again is now background, demerger structure, benefits of demerger, and risks and disadvantages. So now the video is structured, right? So whenever you're preparing for any competitive exams or you're preparing a new topic, you're learning some new concept, this comes very handy. But let's go to the previous topic of future of AI. So that's like, yeah. So now, and the best part, you could generate audio in almost 100 languages. Like, let's say, I'll just now generate it in my native language, Telugu, and create one more audio file in Telugu. Right now, it created in English. And now, this is a raw text. You see how AI converted raw text into a conversation between two people.
Welcome to the deep dive. So you've given us this fascinating stack of sources.
Yeah.
Really looking at the future of AI development.
Sure.
We're talking next year all the way out to the 2030s.
That's right.
And our mission today really is to cut through all that complexity, pull out the key things you need to know right now to be, well, properly informed on where AI is heading.
Exactly. And it's not just about, the latest LLM buzz. These sources, they give us a really structured look. 3 clear time horizons.
Okay.
So we get a view of the tech, yes, but also how the market, how infrastructure, even how people need to adapt. It's about survival, really, and thriving.
I like that structure. It feels practical, less like just gazing into a crystal ball, more like a checklist for leaders. So let's dive in then. Let's unpack this, starting with the immediate future, say the next 12 to 24 months. What's rolling out like right now that changes how we work?
Okay. The single biggest functional shift happening now is the rise of reliable AI workers that actually use tools. The sources call them agentic workflows.
Agentic workflows. Okay. So when people think AI worker, they probably still picture a chatbot, right? But this sounds different.
Radically different, yeah. They're not just giving you an answer, they're designed to.
How many of you are amazed to see a conversation? You would rather listen to this conversation than read a 10,000 word document. Sure, agreed. Let's take this a step forward. I am now, hey,
Welcome to the deep dive. So
Oh, hey, welcome. What's up?
hey, I just want to understand, about AI agents also in this podcast. Can you just do that?
That is a fantastic request.
And very timely.
Because agentic workflows
The AI workers, as we call
are
them.
the very first thing.
The sources highlight.
That's right. The immediate future
The next 12 to 24 months.
is defined by this shift.
To reliable tool using AI.
So we can absolutely
Focus the lens on that.
we can connect that idea.
To everything else we planned.
Crazy. Whenever they are having a conversation, you could literally enter into their conversation and ask an AI stimulate answers within that conversation. How many of you think this is crazy? Type in the word crazy in the chat box. Yeah, amazing. So of course you could generate the quiz also. AI could create a quiz according to 12 to 24 months for forecast, which is the primary characteristics of agentic workflow. A reliable tool. That's right. Next. Blah blah blah. In 12 to 4 months outlook, what is the predicted to become the most I'm just, wrong answer. And then you could ask it to explain, and it will literally take a prompt here and explain about this particular wrong answer that I had. So this is all of that. So this is like about the quiz and flashcards, just so that we remember stuff. Within what time frame are you reliable? Blah 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 question, and then answer is that. You see answer is multimodal, question, and then answer is multimodal. So whatever the way that you like to be read, this actually helps. Okay. And then it also wrote an entire strategic plan to navigate the next wave of AI driven growth, depending upon the doc that we just gave it. So it could give you reports, it could give you flashcards, it could create quiz, it could create mind maps, it could create audio, it could also create video. And video is now being generated. It takes right to create a video, so it's generating slowly, steadily. How many of you are mind blown? Type in the word mind blown in the chat box. Yeah, perfect. So without any further ado, this particular tool is introduced in the market just to create podcasts. The podcast feature that you saw is the only feature that was there initially when Google introduced this in the market. So now, with your permission, can I use vibe coding to create the replica of Notebook LM, which costed which costed Google millions of dollars in under 10-15 minutes. How many of you are super ready for that? Type in the word me in the chat box if you're super ready for that. Are you okay if I could vibe code this tool and show you one feature that I could generate? Of course, I could generate all the features, but then I need 3 hours of the 3 hours of your time there. Okay. But before that, let me show you the video that it created on the text that I gave. So it's like personalize YouTube video for yourself. How many of you think this is crazy? On any topic, you could create a personalized YouTube video in a way that you like. You could prompt it in a language that you like. You see this?
Okay, let's be real. The world of AI is moving so incredibly fast, it's almost impossible to keep up. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to translate these big, high-level predictions into a clear, actionable roadmap that you can actually use. Let's dive in.
It's the big question, isn't it? The one on everyone's mind. Beyond the flashy headlines and the constant hype, where's this technology really going? We need a clear signal, a map. And that, of course, leads to the most important question of all. Because look, it's not just about knowing what's coming. It's about knowing what to do about it. So think of this as your guide, your strategic plan for what's next.
So let's start right here, right now, with what's basically knocking on our front door. We're talking about the big shifts that are already happening and are going to define the next 1 to 2 years. This timeline is going to be our map for this whole journey.
Guys, I think AI is too far away from our understanding right now. It created a presentation, a voiceover, a video just for us, and it's actually damn good. It's not just talking anything and everything. How many of you agree with me? Type in the word MB in the chat box. Okay, so, and let's take this one step further, I will add someone from my team called Animesh. Okay. And Animesh will be showing us, since I am speaking for almost 2.5 hours right now. And by the way, how many of you are not realized that it's already been 2.5 hours today with me by now? Type in the word me in the chat box if you felt this 2.5 hours like in half an hour, as if it's in half an hour or 45 minutes. Yes, crazy. Thank you. So now, Animesh, how are you, my man?
Hi Avinash, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing good also, and everyone here is enjoying the webinar till now. So, welcome everyone. So, the next part I will be covering is going to be jam-packed with a lot of AI tools and a lot of AI use cases. So, I want you to be ready and I want your eyes on the screen. So, with your permission, can I share my screen now?
Yes, please go ahead, Animesh.
Okay, I sent a request. Can you accept it? Yes.
Yeah, I accepted it.
As Avinash showed you the Notebook LM and the podcast feature, and he promised you to build Notebook LM in front of your eyes with vibe coding. So I'm gonna be helping you do that exactly that with the use of a tool called Bolt.new. Have any of you have heard about vibe coding or Bolt? Just type me in the chat box. If you have not, type not me. Let's see how many people know about it. All right. So I see it's a lot of people don't know and some people know about it, but I'll show you a very big use case today. For anyone who doesn't know vibe coding and what the hell is Bolt, I'll give you a rough walkthrough in a minute or two. So traditional development, how does it work? Someone gets onto the computer and starts writing code, right? That's how we have been doing software development all these years. All the people who have done computer science in college or are engineers know this drill. Every day, get on VS Code and start coding. What vibe coding does is you go to AI and say, look, I want to build this XYZ product, and here is exactly what I want you to do. Now AI understands your requirement and writes the code. But that's just step one. What actual vibe coding does is it creates the repositories, creates the folders, names the files, does everything, creates the entire project for you without you writing one single letter of code. How many of you want to see that in action? Just type me in the chat box. If you want to see me literally do that without writing a single piece of code. All right. So let me get started. I have my prompt ready. So this is a tool called Bolt. Bolt allows us to do this vibe coding through this website. I'll share you Bolt link also, but right now just focus on the screen on what I'm doing. So I'll paste my prompt over here. I'll explain the prompt also. It takes 5 minutes to build. So while it builds, I'll explain the prompt. For now, I'll just paste the prompt, select my coding agent and click on build now. That's all I have to do, and it will start doing the coding for me. Now I'll explain you what prompt did I even give to the AI. I said, create a SaaS which can generate podcasts between two users, Tom and Sam. Now, on any topic, I want you to, if the user writes any topic, I want you to generate the script using OpenAI's API and then create a voiceover using 11 Labs. Now, what is OpenAI? What is 11 Labs? OpenAI is simply ChatGPT. The main company behind ChatGPT is OpenAI. And what is an API? So let's say I want to use ChatGPT inside my application because I don't have time to build whole ChatGPT by myself. So I'll go to ChatGPT and say, look, give me some sort of password. I'll use it inside of my application and I can call your software inside mine. Okay. I hope it's clear what is API. It's simply a way for you to use other softwares inside the application that you're building. So I go to ChatGPT to generate the script. And there is this company called 11 Labs. They create very natural sounding voices. So I go to 11 Labs and generate a voiceover using that same script. So now that I have the script, I have the voiceover, I merge them both and I create like a podcast. Right now, as we are speaking, it's literally coding the app without me doing anything. Like you can see my hands here and it's literally typing code like a ghost. How many of you are just mind blown by seeing AI code like this? I can't even type this fast. Just type MB in the chat box if you are crazy. The first time I did this, I couldn't believe in my eyes because I have a computer science degree and it's literally useless because because of AI coding for me, right? So you don't need to know coding now to build applications anymore, and it will literally do coding for you. You just have to have a creative enough brain and know how to talk to AI, and you can literally make any idea reality. While we're talking, I don't even think it's been 5 minutes, and the application is ready. As you can see, it says I've created the comprehensive AI application. Now I can test it. How many of you are ready to test it? Just type ready in the chat box. If you are ready to test it, just type ready. All right, I see people are going crazy, like they're blowing up the inbox. So I'll just click on preview. This is the interface. Let me just add a topic. Maybe let's do the same topic that Avinash did, the future of AI. Probably let's just do that. The future of AI. You have seen what happens when you type this in Google LLM Studio. Let's Google LLM, right? Now let's put this in our software and click on generate podcast. Okay, I have to set API keys. Sometimes it can happen. Reason being, API keys are very sensitive. So AI might say, you have to paste this yourself. I will not do it because it's a security risk. So I'll just paste this myself. I'm not doing any coding. You can see I'm literally copy pasting the API keys from the prompt itself that I gave. The podcast. Let's see the magic happen. So it already started generating the script with OpenAI. Let's see, let it generate the rest of the application. Until then, we'll wait. I don't think it will take a lot of time. Let's wait for 2 minutes. While it does it, I'll just show you the number of files it created. There are literally more than 10 files, right? And each one of them has more than 100 lines of code, right? If you see. And another beautiful part, okay, I think it's ready. Let's try to play this. Let's see if the podcast is playing or not. Okay. Can you guys hear it? I think I can't. Okay, you can't hear it. Let me do one thing. Let me see if I can download and play there. With the player, I can tell it to fix the player also. Just a second. Okay. So there is a problem it detected. And now, if you are a developer, you will know no application is perfect at the first go. It detected the problem. I don't have to go and fix it. I'll just simply say, fix this. Attempt fix. And now it will fix the bugs also by itself. As you can see, the podcast is generated. I think the audio is also ready. Some issue with the web player is there. That's why it's not being able to play. So I didn't have to write any code, go back and I can fix it, right? I simply said AI, look, this is the problem. You go fix it. Now it's working on fixing the issue. It's thinking what can be done. And now it will start editing the code also just by me merely prompting it. See. Now, as you can see, it's thinking, like it's going through all the files, seeing, okay, there might be the issue, there might be the issue, and it's going there to this specific file and fixing. So I think it's fixed. Let's try this again. Future of AI. I might have to add the API keys, or it's already configured. While we wait for it to generate the podcast, how many of you are here are developers? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you here are developers? Okay. Perfect. A lot of developers are there. Let's see if it plays or not. Okay, I'll just simply say, for some reason the audio isn't playing. I want you to fix that issue. Switch to Cloud Agent. Okay, and now let's just send it. And okay, now all the people who said are your developers. How many of you spend 80% of your time debugging the code? A lot of people are saying 90% also, right? So have you ever had a better debugging experience than this? Like, I'm not even touching the code. I'm not even opening the file and seeing where is the problem. I'm just saying, hey, look, I don't know what is the problem. This is something is happening wrong. You go and fix it. So it's literally reading four files read, edited this file, and it will go and fix the files for me without me literally touching it, right? And I'm glad this issue is happening because I get to show you the debugging process, because that's like the brain like exploding part of 90% of developers' lives. So I'm very glad that in the first go it did not work. Last time I tried with the prompt, it worked in the first go, and I was like, how do I show the debugging part of it? But I'm very lucky that some issue happened, right? So it is going, fixing every single bug, and after a few iteration, it will say, now you should try again. I think it's done. Let's try it now. I'll just check the API keys again, just in case. I'll just repaste the 11 Labs API key also. Okay, let's save the keys and let's generate the podcast. In which language is it getting developed? We are developing it in JavaScript using the React framework. As you can see, it is in JavaScript and we are building it on React. Fail to load audio. The audio format may not be supported. Let's see what's wrong. I'll not do anything. I'll copy this, paste it. Audio format not be supported. Getting this error. Please fix it. Let's send it. Okay, I'll answer a few questions in the meantime while this fix is happening. Someone is asking, can we ask it to go with some specific language? You absolutely can. Whatever languages you like, you can specify it to the AI, it will fix it. Right? It will develop. If you want it to be in Python, it will do it in Python also. What is the difference between fix, agent to fix feature? So basically, the normal fix will just fix it, try to fix it on surface level. If it's very small bugs, try that. What agent fix does is opens each file, sees, okay, here is the issue, like how a human will work. That's how the agent works. Opens, like if you see, it's reading this file. After reading, it understood, okay, maybe there is some issue. It fixes the 11lab.ts file, and then it is going and doing 3 more actions, right? And then it is also using the terminal to build the project. If you see here, I'll show you the terminal also. It's literally running the terminal commands as well, not just editing the code. So can we ask for specific frameworks? What are the feasible frameworks? Like Monica, it's literally any kind of coding languages. If it's a mainstream language, you can absolutely use it. Any mainstream framework you can use it. If you want Next.js, you can use Next.js also. If you want React or any other like frameworks, you can utilize it. How do I give a prompt for a project if you are not from CS background? There is a trick to it. I'll explain you that trick too. Okay, this is ready. Just try, let's try this. I hope this works this time. At the end of the day, it will work. I have a working version already. If in the worst case it doesn't work, I can show you that also. And built on Bolt only. So I hope this works. Let's see. Enough debugging, right? Someone asked a very good question. If we are not developing a project from scratch, what if we have a project already built and I want to do some changes to it? You can do that too. But for that, there's a different vibe coding AI tool. Do you want to know what is the tool? Just type B in the chat box if you want to know which vibe coding tool is used to develop on the projects which are in the middle of development, right? So the tool you will use if you are building a big project or if you are working on a project already and you want to just do some changes, there are two tools. One is Cursor, one is Windsurf. I'll just show you the websites of those so that you know. This is Cursor. Share the link also. So if you can use Cursor, and there is something called Windsurf. These basically install into your computer and you can literally use them on any project, right? Bolt we are showing because Bolt is on the website. Anyone can go open bolt.new and try this out today. If you are an advanced person, you are already a developer, then you can go to download Cursor or Windsurf and utilize them on your existing projects. So a lot of people are asking, is it free? So for all these tools that I'm talking about today, have some sort of a free plan. I think if you Bolt gives you 1 million tokens for free, Cursor gives you 500 requests for free, Windsurf also gives you 500 requests for free. So you can absolutely try absolutely everything on them. And once you feel like, okay, this is actually helping me with my productivity, which I will tell you it will, you will then subscribe to them if you like, right? So I hope this clears out all the confusion, and let's see if it plays.
Clears throat. Hey everyone, welcome back to the future today.
Can you hear it? I think I should reshare with share sound on. Okay, it's audible, right?
Where we
Yes.
explore the innovations and ideas shaping our world. I'm Tom, and as always, I'm joined by my insightful co-host, Sam. How's it going, Sam?
Hey Tom, I'm doing great, thanks. Excited to get into today's topic. It's a big one, huh? We're diving into the future of AI, something that's been on everyone's minds lately.
Absolutely, Sam. AI is literally transforming every sector, from healthcare to entertainment. It's kind of fascinating when you think about how integrated it's become in our daily lives without us even realizing it, right?
Yeah, it's everywhere. Like just the other day, I was using my phone to navigate through traffic and it hit me. I'm literally relying on AI to get me where I need to go.
How many of you are actually mind blown right now? And Google spent $50 million before the vibe coding era to build that tool. If not 50, I'm sure at least $4-5 million is spent literally on that. And once the vibe coding era started 6 months back, 9 months back, you see now we were able to build this just like that.
Like,
Okay.
yeah. So we literally built Google AI Studios, Google LM's main feature while joking around for 10 minutes. Like literally we made it happen. We showed debugging and everything, and it's a publishable product. I can publish it now. I can give it to you guys and you can utilize it from now.
Yeah. And by the way, Animesh is one of the coach. Once you come into our inner circle community tonight, if you decide to upgrade from this masterclass to our membership, he will be one of the main coaches on top of me who is going to teach you. So how many of you think Animesh is amazing? Type in the word AA, Animesh amazing in the chat box. If you think he's actually amazing, and he's not done yet. Now show something for the people in marketing. Like now we did for IT professionals.
Okay, let's have a poll. How many of you are from marketing? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you are into marketing, social media, or you just like into that sphere?
Yeah.
A lot of people actually.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's
go build some ads.
Perfect. So we'll use a crazy AI tool called Higgsfield. Okay. Before getting into the process, I'll explain you basically what all we'll be doing. So Higgsfield is one of the best AI tools right now in the market when it comes to creating videos, AI videos in general, right? You can create Instagram Reels, you can create a lot of things. Today, we'll literally make ads for big brands within less than 10 minutes. How many of you want to do that? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you want to make literal ads and in one shot, in one prompt? No editing software required, nothing. And it will use real life products also. It's not like some AI generated random product we'll be using, right? So before wasting any more time, let's get started. So I'll go on something called Sora 2 Trends. Sora 2 is recently released AI model by OpenAI, same company which makes ChatGPT. Okay, so we'll use that AI model inside of Higgsfield because Higgsfield gives you templates. You can literally drag and drop templates, your product, and add a simple prompt, and it will literally make an ad for you. Let me show you how. First, we'll go select our template. So I'm looking for product ad. Okay, so I'll select a template, something like this. Luxury ad template. Okay. So after selecting the preset, which is this,
It's felt a quiet strength, a link.
now I have to upload my product image. Okay, so I'll upload my product image here. I have I just downloaded a premium lipstick product from the internet, right? This is my product, Rene. I don't know how many of you know about this brand. I just picked this randomly from Google to show it can work on actual products. I'll just put this, okay, and my product is uploaded, my template is uploaded. Now I will add the prompt, right? So let me get the prompt from here, and it's a very simple prompt. I'll simply write a luxury lipstick brand ad called Rene with a young Indian model in Indian accent. Okay, and let me just turn this unlimited on and just click on generate. So that is the first ad that's being created for all the women, all the people who love makeup, right? Now let's make something for people like me who likes to eat a lot of food. So how many of you like Maggie? Let's make an ad for Maggie, right? How many of you like Maggie? Also, it is generating, it will take probably 5 minutes. How many of you like Maggie? Just type Maggie in the chat box. I mean, if you're from India, you probably grew up on Maggie. Right? So let's make an ad for Maggie. Not just any random ad. We'll make a really engaging kind of an ad. For that, I have picked this template. So I'll just pick this template, okay? This is a very funny template, and I picked it just for the vibes. Let's have fun with it. I'll change the product. I'll upload the Maggie packet. This is some sort of cheese, spicy. I don't know how many of you have tried this, but this is really spicy. So I'll just use this. So my product is uploaded. My preset is there. What is this next step? If anyone can guess, what is the next step? Prompt, exactly. So for this, it's again very simple prompt. Create a viral ad for Maggie spicy cheese instant noodles. Okay, I'll just create, generate. So in Higgsfield, it takes 5 minutes. Reason being, it will analyze your product, then it will write a script, it will generate the voiceover, it will even create the graphics, it will then generate videos and do the editing also. The output would be crazy. Like I'll just show you and you'll be mind blown. But before that, how long do you think it will take usually to make an ad for a product like this? Days, even weeks, right? Like literally, just think of it. You have a product, you have to shoot it in real life, you have to hire models, you have to hire someone who writes the copy, and someone who voices over the thing, and then someone has to edit that whole thing, and it will be literally very expensive, right? So in Higgsfield, you can Higgsfield has free plans also. You can do it absolutely for free also, right? But let it wait. It's sitting in the queue. Let's wait for some time for it to generate, right? In the meantime that it generates, I can do something. I can show you some other AI tool. Would you want to see some AI tool while it generates? Because it'll take 5 minutes to.
Yeah, let's just show them Millis, where we created a sales agent.
Okay. Yeah, that would be even better, right? Let's do Melis.
Yeah. So how many of you are into sales? Type in the word me in the chat box. Wow. Let's do it. Anyway.
Okay. Let's go to Melis and we'll be back for all the marketing people. Just hold on for 5 minutes. You wait weeks for an ad to turn up, so hold on 5 minutes for me, please.
Yeah.
Let's go to Melis. Let's go open the agent. Okay. So for background, what I'm gonna be doing right now is I'm gonna go on a sales call, but not on a normal sales call. I'm gonna have a sales call with an AI. Like, it would be like the AI is calling me to sell me on something. How many of you think you're ready to watch this? It's gonna blow your mind. Just type ready in the chat box. Even if you are in sales or you're not in sales, you will receive sales calls, and then the way it talks, it will literally almost be better than a human also. Let me show you. Let's just start.
Hi there, this is Avinash calling from Freedom with AI. I noticed you attended our masterclass yesterday night, and I'd love to hear how you felt about the session. Do you have a minute to chat?
Hi Avinash. Yes, I attended the masterclass yesterday. It was very crazy, and I would love
That's
to
great.
I would love to talk to you.
Wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed the session. What did you enjoy most about it?
Well, the kind of tools and AI I saw yesterday was I almost didn't even realize technology has come this far. I felt like I'm living under a rock. But more than that, I'm scared that AI is probably gonna take my job.
I understand your concern. It's amazing how fast technology is advancing, but the good news is that AI can also be a powerful tool to enhance your skills and make your job more efficient. What do you currently do for a living? Maybe we can explore how AI can be a benefit rather than a threat.
So I have like a marketing agency right now. I help companies create social media content and also run paid ads.
That's a great field where AI can really make a difference. In marketing, I can help automate tasks like content creation, audience targeting, and even analyzing campaign performance. Which area of your business, lead generation, operations, or marketing, do you think would benefit most from AI?
Well, to be honest, I feel like AI can help me in all the paths because I'm not using any AI right now. So let's say even if I use bare minimum AI, I think I can probably double my revenue by end of the year, even if I just use AI to outreach for clients. And more than anything, if I just help my team use AI tools, they will be probably much more happy because their workload will be much less. So they will have better work-life balance and they are more happy. So I'm more happy, right?
That's a fantastic insight. I can indeed streamline client outreach, optimize ad targeting, and even personalize content for better engagement. We help professionals like you turn those ideas into reality through our hands-on AI courses. Are you looking to upskill with a structured program? Absolutely.
I would probably, yeah, I am actually looking to get some sort of AI training. But my main question is why would I like go with Freedom with AI? Like if I just search on Google, I'll get hundreds of people who are teaching the same thing, right? What's the point of even going with Freedom with AI?
Let me share some unique aspects of our program that Freedom with AI offers a unique blend of practical, hands-on training tailored specifically for your industry. Our program includes 300 plus hours of guided training where you work on real-world projects using AI tools like Google Analytics AI and Shopify AI. You'll also have access to a community of learners and mentorship from industry experts, ensuring you can apply AI effectively in your business without needing technical knowledge. Would you be interested in exploring how our program can help you leverage AI for your marketing agency?
Well, like, I mean, to be honest, yesterday's session was a few hours. I loved it a lot. And if you're saying there are 300 hours of content waiting for me, probably I'm already sold. So just don't have to talk about anything else. Just tell me what is the price, man. And I am from California, so tell me in US dollars.
I'm thrilled to hear you're excited about the program. The investment for our courses typically ranges from approximately 300 to 1,200 US dollars. Structure you choose. We also offer flexible payment plans to make it more accessible. With one of our career counselors to discuss the best options for you.
I think that sounds pretty good. Can you do one thing? I want 6 months EMI. Can you do that?
Yes, we do offer flexible EMI options, including a 6-month plan to make the investment more manageable for you. Let's reserve a 20-minute strategy call with one of our career counselors to map out your AI roadmap and discuss the payment options in detail. Which suits you better? Fantastic.
Go
Perfect.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, perfect. I think we can pause that.
Okay,
There.
sure. I'll just stop
How
it.
many of you are actually mind blown by the way
Hi there.
AI talk? Just type in the word MB in the chat box. It's mind blown, right? Like AI is literally selling in my voice, right? Like I could tomorrow call you and say, hey, you didn't purchase the program, maybe are you interested? All of that. But of course, I might not do that. I'm just saying the possibilities of companies using it right now. Maybe they'll not use a specific voice, they'll just use a random salesperson voice. And how many of you think this is just crazy? Anyways, let's go for the ads. How are the ads going on?
It's still in progress, but it will probably be done in a minute.
Oh, okay, in a minute.
Yeah.
Perfect. We did one lipstick ad and then one Maggie.
Maggie ad for all the people like me. It's like,
Oh, wow. 2 minutes, Maggie. And amazing. Cool. Perfect. How many of you think we delivered 100% value in the last 3 hours? Type in the word delivered in the chat box if you think we delivered our absolute best, maybe your absolute best out of all the masterclasses that you watched or AI content that you engaged till now. Type in the word delivered in the chat box. Amazing, crazy guys. Thanks a lot. Every single one of you was saying delivered 100%, 100%. Thanks to you guys. Thank you. So now, what else can we do right now? And how many of you don't mind giving half an hour more for me? Because I have a few things more to cover, the frameworks and stuff. If that's okay, type in the word 30 minutes in the chat box if that's okay. Because I have so much more to cover that could actually be the best part of this entire masterclass. 30 minutes more? Can I take 30 minutes more? Yes. Amazing. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
people are saying, take your time, man. I'm enjoying this.
Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Probably the certification link will be given to you in 10-15 minutes. But if you are here, you're hungry, just grab in a bowl. Even I got my bowl of rice here while having this chat. So you could also bring in your bowls and have it while the class is going on. Maybe, yeah, let's go. Let's play the video.
Ad one is ready, everyone. Just eyes on screen, please.
Eyes on screen. Everyone, eyes on screen.
Let me full screen this.
My evenings begin with a promise of stillness and of strength. A swipe of thumb that feels like velvet, looks like power. Renee gives me color that stays and confidence that follows everywhere I go. My evenings.
So it literally kept the same lipstick with the same wording, and it showed it in all the places. I'll just play this one more time, okay?
I go. My evenings begin with a promise of stillness and of strength. A swipe of plum that feels like velvet, looks like power. Renee gives me color that stays and everywhere I go.
How many of you are mind blown right now? Just type MB in the chat box. Remember, I did not give it any script for the voiceover. I did not specify how anything. I didn't give it anything. Literally, I just said make an ad, right? And the Maggie one is ready. So for all the foodies out here, let's get ready.
マギーから新登場とろけるチーズにピリッとスパイシーなのに濃厚チーズたまらない3分でグツグツ仕上げにチーズをオンはい出来上がり伸びる絡む止まらないうまさスパイシーチージーこの一口マギーから新登場
All the people who are saying what about different language, here you go. You can change it. Like right now it's Japanese, right? It is Chinese, right? You can change it to Telugu and you can change it to any language. Telugu, Hindi, English, any language.
とろけるチーズにピリッとスパイシーなのに濃厚チーズたまらない3分でグツグツ仕上げにチーズをオンはい出来上がり伸びる絡む止まらないうまさスパイシーチージーこの一口
And I'll also play some more variations of these ads so that you can see the kind of variety you can get. This is in English.
Introducing the all-new Maggi Spicy Cheesy Noodles, oozing with creamy cheese, fired up with bold chili heat, and ready in just 2 minutes. Spice meets cheese. New Maggi Spicy Cheesy. Slurp it up, easy.
See, and
yeah, amazing, crazy. Thanks a lot, Animesh, for your time. And everyone who wants more time with animation, put me in the chat box. Maybe we'll do a dedicated masterclass on ads and development directly with animation in the future. Are you ready for that? Not now because we are short of time. Perfect. Thanks, Animesh.
Thank you so much, everyone. Everyone is so energized, just pumped up my energy also at 11 a.m. in the night. So thank you so much. It was amazing interacting with you all, and I hope you'll have even better time with Avinash. So take care and enjoy. Right? Thank you. Bye.
Perfect. Thank you. Now, let's go to the next part. Okay. So no matter what industry you are into, there is something AI could do to you. You could be a software developer, data scientist, cybersecurity specialist, cloud architect, DevOps engineer, IT manager. You could be into legal. You could be a market research analyst. You could be a teacher, finance job, trader, accountant, healthcare, insurance, media, customer service agents, art, music, video editing, digital marketing. No matter what, there is something AI is doing in your industry. The question is, will you be on the losing side or winning side? In the chat box. It could be the leadership roles also. It doesn't matter, right? Like leadership people could also be replaced with AI if they are not equipped with AI to advise people to use. Someone is saying stayed in this masterclass for this long to be on the losing side. Rest all almost or on the winning side. Thank you. Are you now convinced that AI is the future and AI will replace many jobs and yet it is the best vehicle to make truckloads of money? Yes or no in the chat box? Yes. Yes or no? Amazing. Thank you. So if you share something about this masterclass on your LinkedIn, you will get an additional 150 not so obvious ChatGPT prompts. Information on that is given in the chat box by our team. So it's just that, we just want to spread our word. This is the only way you could help us out to spread the quality of the masterclass content is. So it could be an amazing thing. How many of you would do that? Type in the word me in the chat box. You just need to tag us at the prompts that we are going to give you, and you will from my team will reach out to you and you will get 150 prompts for the same. Okay, can you take a deep breath, everyone? Thank you. Let's go to the grow part quickly. Freedom Career Framework. You learn AI 30 minutes a day. No matter what, just 30 minutes a day you learn. Improve your communications with AI and job prep with AI just for 20 minutes. Got it? I already showed you how to improve communications with AI, and you know how to learn with AI. You join our program, attend our masterclasses that we are going to do, and stuff like that, or maybe just read something about it. And number 3, personal brand with AI. I showed you how to build your personal brand with AI on LinkedIn, 10 minutes, that's it. And then optimize your resume with AI. That's all. If you do all of these 3 things, it will cost you probably 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes maximum per day. And you do this frequently, probably for 90 days. There is no way that you're not going to get a minimum job hike of 40%. That's it. Okay. Because you're creating content with AI, you're improving your communications, you're learning AI, you're preparing for job interviews. What else do you need? Just start applying, for the companies, and you'll just get an amazing opportunities. How many of you love Freedom Career Framework, FCF, in chat box? If you love this framework, just copy it. You will amazingly get amazing hikes. There are above 40% of the people in our own inner circle that got amazing hikes only because of this framework. So this framework is simple, but it will actually work. So now the last and most important part, how to make money through AI. How many of you are super interested in this? Type in the word me in the chat box if you're super interested in this. Yes? Amazing. Thank you. So now I'll tell you 3 ways to make an additional 3 lakh rupees per month using AI with less than 4,000 rupees or $50 of investment. Number 1, you start an AI automation agency. How? Pretty simple. Understand AI to the core. Of course, you follow FCF, Freedom Career Framework, you get a better job hike and all of that. But if you want to start a side hustle or a business, master AI, but without applying your AI to your job, you can to experiment. But the goal is not to get a hike, but goal is to start your own AI automation agency. How? Pretty simple. You create content on social media or Instagram or LinkedIn. Instagram or LinkedIn, or you reach out to people on the Instagram DMs. Instead of Instagram Reels, you're reaching out people on Instagram DMs stating that you have an AI automation agency, you're an expert, and get them onto the discovery call. You just master it, add value, and you will make money. And this is the first way to make money. And there are tens and hundreds of people within our own community making money by starting their own AI automation agency. Type in the word AAA in the chat box if you really want to start and scale your AI automation agency. This is the first way. The skill development is the same. And how you are using your skill and mindset to make money, there are different ways. And the first best way we recommend is this. Number 2, you be a vibe coder and start building tools that people want and monetize those tools. You could use bold.new, you could use Cursor. We showed you how to build vibe coding tools, right? So just build some amazing tools people need. For you to build that, so like Facebook, you should have like 50-member team or 20-member team back in the day. But right now you could alone sit for 10 days, 1 month and build a replica of Facebook. And you might have hundreds of these amazing app ideas or tool ideas. So generate them with vibe coding platforms and let the world use and go viral. That's all. Just talk about your tool in the platforms like Reddit, Instagram, LinkedIn, and I'm sure a company will value more if you say you have built a tool with an active user base of 10,000 or 20,000. How many of you agree with me? Type in the word agree in the chat box. Yes. Amazing. Thank you. And 3, AI ads agency. Perplexity, if you see the client here, perplexity.ai paid us $4,500. This is September 1st. This is not even recent. September, like 1.5 months ago. They paid us $4,500. What did we do? We create AI ads creation service. What tools did we use? ChatGPT and Google VO3. That's all. And Higgsfield also is a tool that we use. Literally what Anime showed you. We literally created ads for Perplexity on different use cases. And they are now paying us $4,000 a month. How many of you want to make this kind of money just from one client? Type in the word me in the chat box. Yes. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? All you are doing is simple. You are learning AI and giving that AI as a service to the most amazing people that could make more money from your service so that you could take a share of that service. Millions of impressions was given to Perplexity through our ad services that would have costed them $100,000 or $50,000 to produce and to market $1,500, and we gave them the production worth $50,000 absolutely free of cost. I wish I could show you a couple of videos that we did for Perplexity. They're so very basic, but still Perplexity don't have enough internal resources to do that, so they outsource to a company like us, bro. Okay. And a 16-year-old Indian girl launched an AI company in 2022. 100 crores. How? And her name is Pranjali Avasthi, and her company's name is Bells.ai. Okay. And how many of you are inspired to build your own companies from Pranjali? Type in the word me in the chat box. Yeah. And that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. And OpenAI released the list of works okay, that's a different story. Are you AI enabled? I think we already did this AI enabled thing. So now I want you to rate yourself on the scale of 1 to 10 in the knowledge of AI. Where do you stand before this masterclass? I'm not talking after the masterclass. I'm talking about you just before this masterclass. Okay. Almost a lot of you guys are under 5. Okay. Just write 1 to 10. Okay. We see a couple of 8s, 6s. If you're below 3, you need to upskill in AI and get to know what's going on in the market immediately. If you're between 3 to 6, you need a better strategy to implement AI in your work and get to next level. You already know the basics, but you need next level. And if you're between 6 to 9, you're already knowing what's the potential of AI in the future. You just need support to attain to the next level, right? And if you're above 9, you don't need my help. Continue what you are doing. 9 above, which is 10. Okay? Anyone who is above 9, I hope you will not even watch this masterclass till here if you're above 9. I know that. So very risky. Like very not into it. Very difficult. AI is the most lucrative industry you can be right now if you know what you're doing. How many of you absolutely agree with statement number 1? Type in the word state 1 in the chat box. And prompt engineering and AI automation are the skills of the century. Type in number 2 if you agree with this segment on screen. Absolutely, with 0% hesitation. Type in the word 2 in the chat box. And number 3, making money from AI is actually not very difficult thing. Type in number 3 in the chat box if you absolutely agree with statement number 3. And type in 1, 2, 3 together in the same message. Agree with every single. Yes, amazing. I love the way you actually message me, engage with me even before my question completes, anticipating my question already. Thanks a lot. Perfect. Recap. We've learned what is prompt engineering and the awareness of it. Are you enough convinced that you could never lose your job if you're AI equipped? Type in the word yes in the. If you absolutely convinced that you will never lose your job if you're AI equipped. Okay, fine. Number 2, we also understood different AI tools, isn't it? Are you enough Which is better? Path 2 absolutely is better than path 1. But can anyone give me the list of cons or the problems that you're going to face when you start to explore AI on your own? No guidance, absolutely. Usman says that. It takes more time. It confuses. No guidance, no support. It's too much. No structure, no path, time consuming, wrong way, lack of mentorship. More time, more money. Jobs lost. No awareness, lack of guidance. These are the things, by the way, you are telling me. More stress. Absolutely. And for that reason, you could leverage my experience, my team's experience, to let us help you to protect your career in this AI revolution. And how many of you want to explore path 3? Type in the word 3 in the chat box if you absolutely want to partner with us in this journey and be the part of the world's largest society that we're going to create in the next 3 years, which is already one of the world's largest. 1.5 million communities, one of the world's largest for sure. Yeah? If so, I would like to ask you permission to tell you more about the most exciting program we've created and with a deal of lifetime that will never be available again. It's like once in a lifetime kind of a deal. And if that's something that you want, type in the word yes in the chat box. Right? Yes or no? How many of you want that? Amazing. Until I get half of you, which is 500 minimum of you, tell me yes, I'll not go to the next slide. Amazing. I could actually see a couple of my silver and gold members also into this program just so that they kind of understand the new masterclass we did. Thanks a lot, guys, for actually tuning in to this masterclass even after purchasing the program. Thanks a lot. The path is this. You start with mindset, and then you understand prompt engineering, and then you understand vibe coding and AI automation to become an AI superhero. Once you go to top AI superhero, you either get a 40 to 400% hike, or you start a side hustle or a business. How many of you want to become a superhero or superheroine or super actress? Type in the word SH or SA. Amazing. SH or SA. Perfect. Okay. So now, I can't let every one of you into my program. I want most conscious people, most serious people to come into this community, because when I have a bad apple, it will create more bad apples. I want the absolutely greatest quality Kashmir apples into my bucket, my community. So for that reason, I want you to visualize your success. Visualize yourself 5 years, 10 years down the line and see if this product that I am trying to tell you or you're trying to purchase or invest on yourself today makes sense or not. After this 5 minutes of meditation, if you think this actually is what you need in your life to change everything about your life, make a call. If you think it's too much, you take a call. Once this visualization is done, I will give you the certification link for the masterclass, and then I'll talk about the product. If this makes sense, type in the word MS in the chat box. 95% of the people fail in this visualization challenge because they can't close their eyes for 7 minutes. And this closing your eyes challenge for 7 minutes will tell me how serious and conscious you are about yourself. Okay? Are you in? Can you do this 7 minutes challenge with me? Thank you. Thanks a lot. Let's go.
This is hypnotherapy for creating.
Please don't close your please don't open your eyes until I say you to open your eyes. For now, just close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths before you start visualizing. don't even open your eyes to see what am I doing, what others are saying, and your surroundings, nothing. Forget everything and just close your eyes. Okay? I might open my eyes to conduct this program, but that should not inspire you to open yours. Thank you.
And keeping an abundance of wealth in your life to create a millionaire mind. Hypnotherapy is safe, gentle, and powerful. It puts you in touch with your inner accessible and available to you. So for now, see if you can allow yourself this time to find a place where you can get out and create an even more empowered, prosperous, and wondrously rich reality for yourself. Take a moment to place yourself in a comfortable position, sitting or lying down, whatever allows you to be fully supported and relaxed. Begin to breathe deeply in and out. Breathing in and out, gently following your breath. And when you're ready, just gently allow your eyes to close. And take another nice, deep, cleansing breath in. And on the exhale, relax. Allow yourself to go deeper into relaxation with every number you hear. 5. Just letting go more and more. 4. All of your cares and tensions just fading away. 3. You are going deeper with every sound you hear, with every breath you take. 2. Going deeper now, deeper into peaceful relaxation. And 1. Letting go completely, feeling totally relaxed from head to toe. And now, using the power of your imagination in your inner landscape, bring to mind a very peaceful, beautiful place. Indoors or out, it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you choose to settle in, feeling safe, serene, and peaceful. The seeds take root in your subconscious mind as you hear the following life-affirming statements. Allow the vibration of each one to go deep inside you, to heal, transform, and empower you. I release all subconscious barriers to financial and personal success. I am an excellent money manager. I always pay myself first. I put money into my financial freedom fund every day. My money works hard for me and makes me more and more money. I earn enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle. I am financially free. I work because I choose to, not because I have to. My part-time business is managing and investing my money and creating streams of passive income. My inner world creates my outer world. Everything in my life is a choice. I choose to be wealthy. I admire and model rich and successful people. I believe money is important. money is freedom and makes life more enjoyable. Every day, in every way, I am becoming wealthier, happier, and freer. It is fun and easy to make a lot of money. I deserve prosperity. I enthusiastically create and step into my financial freedom. I am destined to have an abundance of love and prosperity in my life. I deserve to be wealthy because I add value to other people's lives. I am a generous giver and an excellent receiver. Each are equally important. I am truly grateful for all the money I have now. Exciting, prosperous opportunities always come my way. I live in unlimited, luscious abundance. More and more effortlessly flows to me with ease and grace. I allow and receive wealth and abundance into every area of my life, easily and effortlessly. I am worthy and deserving of prosperity, abundance, and love. Money and prosperity flow into my life from many different sources. I earn enough passive income to enjoy a prosperous and loving lifestyle. I expect and receive miracles. And now, it's time to come back into conscious awareness. 1. Slowly and easily, bringing your awareness back to this room, this time, and this place. 2. Feeling peaceful, refreshed, and relaxed. Thankful for all that you have now in your life. 3. Coming back with a deep, quiet confidence, bringing with you all that is important and in your highest interest. 4. Feeling what it is to be in your body. Noticing the sounds and any light in the room. And 5. Ever so gently, when you're ready, taking your time, open your eyes and come fully back to the room.
How many of you, please open your eyes. How many of you had an amazing experience? Type in the word me in the chat box if you had an amazing experience. How many of you actually got little tears while doing it? Type in the word tears in the chat box. If you actually felt your eyes getting wet, tears. Isn't it amazing to just see what's possible in the future if you take a decision and if you are a decision maker? How many of you would love to take action? Type in the word AT for action takers. Type in the word AT in the chat box if you are going to be an action taker. Only for the few action takers, for the few serious and conscious action takers, will reserve and give you a slot for our Freedom with AI membership, where your future is going to be empowered with abundance in every form you could imagine: health, wealth, and relationships. Are you ready for this? Type in the word me in the chat box if you're ready to take an action that you could take once in life that could change your life for the rest of your life. Yes, if you're someone who are an action taker, this is for you. And if you're not an action taker, you're here just for the certificate, you just want to get the certificate. Of course, certificate is one of the important things, but there are many more things, right? So if you just here for the certification, you don't want to listen to the rest of the masterclass, you're absolutely okay to leave. Kundan just sharing the certificate links specially separately in the chat box. So for those people who don't want to listen to the rest of the masterclass and get certification like right away, you could do that as well. But for the people who are serious about their future, who are serious about creating actual amazing things for your family, please stay and please stay here. Okay. And the question is, what would you do if you make an additional $4, $5, $10,000 or 3 to 5 lakh rupees a month in the next 6 months? What would you do? Like, what all things could be possible in your life with that additional 3 to 5 lakh rupees or 4 to 6, $7,000 a month on top of what you're making? What's possible? Debt free. That's what Josna says. Stable life. Sujata says. Amazing. Kids education. Wow. How many of you think your kids will have a better education and better friends and better community around them if you actually start to make more money? Type in the word me in the chat box or kids in the chat box. Do you think kids will get better education and better community to actually share and play with? Yes or no? Amazing. I can buy gold for my mother. How many of you kids always wanted to buy a jewelry for your mom and you never made an additional income there to actually make it possible and want to do it right now? Type in the word mother in the chat box if you want to do that. Mother or father, essentially parents, want to give some luxury, thing for your parents. Yeah. I wanted to do that. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. I'll tell you why. Yeah. Thank you. Perfect. Will arrange secured life to the needy. Geeta, amazing. For family, financial security. Everyone, please write in what would you do and how would you feel when you do that? Health insurance, life insurance. Invest that money in Bitcoin. Okay. Crazy. Go to the world tour. Amazing. Amazing. Nice. Nice. Charity. Perfect. I'll make you talk to a couple of people who actually completed our program and the results and all of that towards maybe in 10-15 minutes. But for now, let's see what you're going to get with Freedom with AI membership. Freedom with AI membership, you will first get 200 hours worth of library where you could watch this content at your own pace with a personalized path that one of our content community managers will give you on a one-on-one basis. Okay, so you'll get instructions, guidance, and community support to help you in every step. And on top of this, we'll also give you a couple of classes, one class essentially per week to teach you more advanced concepts and clear all of your doubts. On top of that, you'll also have a form that you have to fill every week so that you will be accountable to complete the tasks that we're given. So you get content to watch, you get guidance to complete the content and the tasks, and you also make things live. So you'll have capstone projects and tasks that you could be completed by the end of this 2 months cohort. And after 2 months or 3 months cohort, you will still be with us for the rest of the year so that you will truly master AI in the best possible way in the live setting for the next 1 year, where there is community, there is accountability, there is recorded content also on top of the live content to watch with. Every live recording will be given to you after the call, just in case if you miss it. How many of you would love to explore this? Type in the word would love in the chat box. Type in the word would love in the chat box if you would love to explore this. Amazing. Thank you. What you're going to get? Number one, a 90-day challenge. We call it hackathon. The hackathon, 10 missions, action-based teams, and we will give you awards towards the very end if you complete this hackathon properly. Okay? 10 missions. And how are these missions? The missions are divided into 3 parts: think, build, and grow. In think part, we'll talk to you about foundations. We will do one session on productivity, and we'll do our third session on creating video ads, just like Animesh came in, right? So we'll show you how to generate ads and anything videos will cover in that hackathon. So you see, you have 200 hours of content at your will that you could watch at your own pace. But if in case you want to learn live, this hackathon will come in handy to make things happen in the live environment. We'll make you build chatbots, voice bots, and we'll also make you develop apps and tools with AI, even if you're a non-technical person. Once you learn all of this, once you start to think with AI and build with AI, then we'll ask you to grow with AI. We'll ask you to grow your LinkedIn, grow your resumes, make it better, get leads for your agency, and we will in one line make you dominate yourself. Will make you dominate in your industry. And 10th session finally is graduation session where we will give in you the awards and stuff like that. And once you complete this hackathon and all the 9 tasks which are associated with the 9 sessions, you will get this award called Freedom Finisher Award. And how many of you would love to get Freedom Finisher Award in your home and keep it on your desk? Type in the word me in the chat box. This is the award just for completing 9 small tasks in 9 weeks or 2.5 months. Would you be able to do 9 simple tasks after watching a live session just like this? So 3 hours live session, and you will be able to implement probably that task in 3 to 6 hours and 1 week time for each task. That's all. So in 9 weeks, you go from 0 to pro. Okay. Once you become pro, then we will have a 3-day challenge again, where we will cover beyond what we covered in hackathon in a recorded environment. We cover what is prompt engineering, all of that. You will be able to create SEO content, YouTube scripts. You will be able to write books with AI. You'll be able to code with AI, bug fixing with AI, documentation, techniques, marketing campaigns, ad copies, HR and recruitment activities, all of it in this 3-day challenge. If we have to cover this 90-day and 3-day challenge alone without anything, in general, the value of this product just till here is 65,000 rupees or $750 at the market price right now. You go to Upgrad, you go to all of these big edtech companies, you will see a price tag no less than 1 lakh rupee just for a 60-day, 90-day live cohort. But here we don't just give that, we will give you more. And then for all the designers out there or people who are interested to learn design, we have multiple courses where we'll teach you Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DALL-E 3, Ideogram, Flux, all of those image generation videos where whatever the design that you want to make as a UI designer, UX designer, or a content designer, or whoever, the poster designer, this will get handy. How many of you want to be exploring this particular course till time pin the word me in the chat box? Yeah. Crazy? Amazing. So you will be able to create logos, thumbnails, blog post images, ad creatives, photorealistic images like this, UI UX designs like this, game assets, children's books, print on demand products, fashion and textile, professional mockups. Both of these images you see on screen are actually generated by AI. Raw product image gave us these images, and interior design, everything like that. So, and this is a recorded course, by the way. Okay. So 20,000 rupees is the price for this particular course in general in the market, making the value of this course to be 85,000 rupees. Okay. How many of you would love to have all of these three things in your arsenal to secure and thrive in your future? Type in the word me in the chat box. And if you're a student, we have AI for students. If you are a parent with a kid who is above a certain age, like say 10 years, I think this could be the best gift you could give to your kids. They will learn fast. They will remember things. They will go to the roots of every concepts so that they will not forget things because they're not by heart. Actually getting the whole understanding about the concepts with AI. I showed you Notebook LM. Imagine if your kid or yourself as a student masters Notebook LM probably for the rest of his life or her life, he or she will be 10x better student. Just one tool. And we have tens of AI tools that we cover in this particular course.